Hey everyone, Matt Pisarcik from RazorEmporium.com, continuing our journey on the Razor Archive series. We're going to talk about kind of one of the last stops of the old type series. I know you're finally saying, thank you, we're done with the old type. The last one I saved is the best. Well, maybe not, but I'll let you know that it is. So this is the vest pocket razor, and it's called the vest pocket because it is so skinny, so small that it could fit into your vest pocket. Go figure. Now this variety of vest pocket happens to be a pretty fancy one. This is kind of a highlight for my collection. This is a razor from the Tiffany & Company. So Gillette was working with many different kind of high-end jewelry companies like Gorham and other kind of real known popular American brands to make European-inspired, very kind of ornate, fancy jewelry quality razors. So this razor I'm kind of failing to even put together because it's so delicate. It features a telescopic handle. There we go, got it, I was headed backwards. So this entire handle is sterling silver, as is the case. I believe the head itself, I don't know if it's solid sterling silver. I think it's just silver plated like most other old type. But yeah, it's so delicate it won't actually kind of fully lock on my particular model here. And I don't have the heart to try to repair it because I'm not going to use it, obviously. But you can kind of get the idea of this would be a razor that had this interesting telescopic handle. It still is going to have the serial number on the guard, curved guard, open comb design, stabilizer pins, so it meets all the criteria of old type. But it's going to come with this really kind of fancy case, and they had different versions. Again, this was from Tiffany & Company, but it had just enough room inside for a couple packs of blades, and then the handle and the head all kind of tucked into this tiny little case. This was a period of time for Gillette where they were doing so well with how many models they were pumping out that now they were able to also take on private label and gifts and kind of high-end models and deluxe editions and stuff that maybe is a promotional item, so it would have the name of a car dealership on it or some other kind of hotel chain. If you went to the hotel, all the razors are going to be branded, but they're going to be Gillette razors. So there's a lot of examples like this in history, and this was all kind of part of the same time frame, late teens, early 20s, and is a time where Gillette was really, really expanding and putting out items that were not only just functional, but very beautiful, ornate, and kind of now showing their prowess, their domination of the razor market. So that is the vest pocket. Kind of harder to find razor. Not a lot's even known about them. It's hard to find any kind of advertisements or sales pieces on them because they were kind of a private label high-end item. But these were something that would be for a person who's very well-to-do. Especially like this in sterling silver, it was not cheap to buy one of these. So on the rarity scale, I would, 1 being that you can find it anywhere at a Goodwill or thrift store. 5, it belongs in a museum. I would say this probably ranks on the upper end of that at probably 4 or 5, just because of how hard they are to find, how little is really actually known about them, and usually the materials they're made out of were premium materials, and you don't see that very often in Gillette's line. So the Gillette vest pocket design, that is the conclusion of the old type series. I hope you have enjoyed this. Next up, the new improved, and stay tuned to all things at Razor Emporium. Click that bell to notify you whenever we release a new video every week, and also like, comment, let us know if you have one of these, if you've seen other ones, and subscribe to our channel. We want to hear from you, our customer. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.